How grateful are we that Michael and Palmer are letting us feature this orange wine for the holidays?
I mean, talk about gratitude.
Unbelievable.
We're so excited. First of all, they were so great. Michael Scorsone and his label, Domenica Amato, which we featured in our first
You guys
club.
saw Michael with the last video.
Yeah, and now we're featuring his partner, Judge Palmer, and they're giving us what is an orange wine, which is so unique.
See the colors?
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about orange wine,
I
first
know.
of all.
A lot of people aren't familiar with orange wines. You know, originated in Eastern Europe.
Yep.
You know, Slovakia, I think. Didn't we
Yeah,
figure out?
Or Slovenia.
Slovenia was like the place that gave it birth.
Originated, but it's become more common. So with the orange wine, just think about, so typically white grapes or grapes that are used to make white wine.
Yeah.
Typically, you just immediately press the juice from the grape so that you just get a white wine. Well, what orange wine is they allow the grapes to have contact with the skins. So the skins give it this greater depth of color, and they could do it anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. And I think they said they did this for a couple weeks. So
yeah.
So it allows for what you get from the skins is it allows more aroma compounds, more flavors, just gives it
More
much
body
more
too,
texture.
more of a creamier body and texture. And that technique is called Sur Les Peaux. And that's what this wine is called, Sur Les Peaux, which means on the skin in France.
Yes, and it's such a unique wine, and not to mention the other things. So it's done with primarily Sauvignon Blanc, but it's blended with Semillon, just a little bit of Semillon.
About 20%.
Which makes it a Bordeaux style. That's what's common with a white wine from Bordeaux. It's a combination of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon. So it just adds so much more texture.
It's my favorite way to do a Sauv Blanc.
Yeah.
It really is. But to get it on the skins, and Michael takes it a step further, and he finishes it and co-ferments it, correct? I think so.
They co-ferment, meaning that the Semillon and the Sauvignon Blanc, like, think of macerating kind of together as they ate.
They've been dancing since the squeeze.
Yeah.
And they do it in concrete.
Yes.
Which brings out minerality and flavors that you've never experienced before. This wine, Meredith, with Michael, who's a CIA graduate, Culinary Institute, said pastas, creamy pastas, cheeses.
Yep.
It's the perfect pairing,
It's
right?
the perfect
Are you going to
pairing.
put together some recipes with this?
Some of those hearty, I haven't put a recipe together. I bet Michael needs to give us one. He just said great with cheeses and creamy pastas. I actually bet that pasta that your lovely wife made the other day,
with the butternut squash and mushroom Alfredo.
Yeah, that would have gone.
With almond milk. That was so good.
I think that would go really well with this.
All of us stood up and back and got seconds on that pasta.
And then they actually finish it by aging it in a little bit of French oak, I think. So they do the concrete egg and then finish it just a little bit. No, that's where Michael and Palmer are artists.
Yeah, and they don't compromise whatsoever. If it should be on concrete, if it should be on clay, if it needs French oak afterwards, they do it. They don't hesitate.
And they take their time. Like, this is a 2015. They hold on to it for a while. They're not going to release this early.
I can't believe they let us offer it in the club this month.
And talk about the creamy texture to this.
This could be the hit of your holiday parties.
I think you break it out. Either you have it with some cheeses, and almost any cheese is going to go great with this.
Yeah.
Or if you're having it's cold and you're going to make a hearty pasta, have people over and crack this open. Oh.
It's such an interesting taste too, because I'm so used to sipping a Sauv Blanc and even a Semillon blend Sauv Blanc. Yeah, but when it's on the skins, it just brings a richness.
That's the perfect word.
Right? Rich.
Yes. Because Sauvignon Blanc, you usually think very light, like almost water.
Yeah, it's like my favorite lunch wine.
Yeah,
It's,
you do.
But God,
you use the perfect word. It's rich. I think this would be great, frankly, with a roasted chicken.
This is going to be the talk of the holiday.
Sweet potato.
Roasted chicken, perfect.